Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. Guys, if you are new here, welcome. And if you are returning, thanks so much for supporting the channel. I'm going to go ahead and do a general message. Let's see what the energy is like. Now, this is a general message, so it may not resonate with everyone. Just take what resonates for you, Virgos, and leave the rest. Anybody interested in a personal reading, my information is always down below. Thanks to those who do reach out for those, and thanks to those who donate to the channel, and to those of you who do subscribe. It's very much appreciated. So I do hope that everybody's doing well, okay? But Spirit, what is the message here today for my Virgos? For my Virgos, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. Can I get a card for now and a card for going forward? What does Virgo need to know? And going forward, almost came out. Let me clear message through it. Queen of the Heathen. Okay. So your first card coming out, it says power over 7 scorpions. And it says power to conjure lower vibrational forces. That's absolutely crazy, because I'm not even going to lie to you, okay? So now I'm definitely going to get back the card. I did a pre-shuffle, and the card that came out for you was this. Mars, Force, number 5, okay? So I'm going to leave it out, and we're going to read that one as well. So it says power to conjure lower vibrational forces, okay? So this makes me feel like somebody conquering something, almost like how would you say it? It's like winning some sort of battle, and this could definitely be a spiritual battle here, okay? When I think of scorpions, I think of the sting, but when I think of Scorpio, I think of the death card. So again, that is an energy of transformation and change and like a rebirth, right? Endings and new beginnings here. Going forward, you have the High Priestess, and it says mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. So is this something about you being a high priestess or a high priest? Is this about you knowing something or just having that inner knowing? Is it about you being a divine feminine, but maybe just you're spiritual? What does my Virgos need to know? Let me just grab the meanings for these cards. Okay, so it says, you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring. It says to have the power to affect low vibrational forces through their own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So it says, you can say this incantation at the beginning of the ritual or at any time you feel utterly baffled by what's going on or what issue is plaguing you. Saying the word of power with conviction in your heart, then forget about it and be patient. Your clarity and empowerment to heal effectively will come. Over any poison, big or small, I can heal and repair. My words have power over all. I do not entertain despair. It says, I name the truth within and around me with deep compassion and clarity. The pain of life bothers me no longer. I exercise with love my power to conjure. Okay, so some of you look like you're stepping into a very powerful energy, or maybe you're already in that energy here. And like I said, maybe because of that, why maybe you have been being attacked. But let's get the High Priestess. I notice that the High Priestess is on page number 77, and 7s can talk about warnings. So these people that may have been working against you may have received some sort of warnings to say, hey, you know what, leave that person alone. But it says, It says, beloved Isis gaze upon you now, and behind her vast eyes, mysteries and unveiled. A new clarity around your direction is unfolding. Be willing to wait for the full veil, but also recognize what is happening at this time. You will be gaining valuable insight to where you are being led and for what purpose. It is an exciting moment in your unfoldment. Have reservance, right? And an open heart and mind, and wait patiently for the grand revelation that is on its way. Okay, so something looks like it's on its way to you, or something that's going to be revealed to you. It says you can say this incarnation and expect from your ritual at any time you wish to be open to learn more of the mystery unfolding in your life. It says in dream, in thought direct, in awareness and in boldly sense. I now receive the mystery unveiled. I am not denied any detail. I receive this now with comprehension clear from priestess Isis, who holds me dear. So maybe your dreams is going to be revealing something to you here. Now let's read this Mars one, okay? Because I feel like it's all going to kind of like come together. So this Mars card says, now this Mars card, like I said, it is a number 5, right? So it could be talking about something changing here. Now, the Mars energy is actually Aries energy. So some of you could be actually dealing with an Aries here, right? I don't know if there's an Aries here that was trying to force something. But it says, struggles, challenges, the color red, fast cars, the military, sports, events, law enforcement, being forthright, pushing ahead, ambition, being number one, enthusiasm. It says events that roar towards you, taking you unaware, excitement, noises, others having battles with other people, baiting you, being bullied, confronting bullies, in the family and on the job, defending the position you have earned. It says losing your head, accidents or other problems due to being in a rush, overheating, skin rashes, high blood pressure. It says animal desires. It says being passionate or lustful, sheer energy, strength, impulsiveness. It says corresponding tarot card, the Emperor. It says key ideas. It says battles, adversaries, competition, sports, events, rushing, and defense. So I don't know if someone here is in some sort of competition with you, Virgos. But Spirit, show me more. Why is the power over 7 Scorpions here for my Virgos? Yeah, the first card I'm seeing is the Chariot. So this is willpower, this is determination, this is overcoming any blockages or obstacles here, Virgo, okay? And again, this number 7. And look who we have on the other side. The Emperor, Aries energy. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know if this is like in a work situation. This could be a boss. This could be a father figure, right? Or this could be someone you have children with. Oh, I heard Spirit say, well, this could just be a tyrant. Okay. All right, Spirit, show me more. What is this? Power over 7 Scorpions. Just 3 cards. You have a Knight of Air, almost said King. Oh, well, there's the King. I almost said King. And you have the 10 of Air. So it could have something to do with an air sign, right? Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini here. Or this could have something to do with someone who maybe thought that they were clever. Knight of Air. And it talks about events that occur with great speed. It says taking time to carefully review your options. It says creative solutions. Do you know what I feel like this is? I feel like someone here is going to get caught up in something because they were too quick. They were too quick. They were overly confident here. And I think that's what's going to get them caught up. Now, that 10 of Swords energy talks about betrayal. It talks about backstabbing, right? Where did it go? I don't know. Show me more about the Knight of Air. You have the 8 of Pentacles, so this definitely could have something to do with your work, okay? Something that you may be very skilled at here, or Virgos. Or maybe something that you are very committed to with the 8 of Pentacles. This talks about somebody being rewarded for how skilled they are, for how they have mastered something. It says skilled work is rewarded. It says learning all there is to know about a topic. It says going back to school. Show me more. I don't know why I feel like I'm seeing this high priestess again energy, because it's almost like I'm seeing her sitting there with that book, right? She who has the book of secrets. She who is the bridge between both worlds. Show me more. Power over 7 scorpions. I see a king of earth. With the 4 of earth, balance, and the knight of water. Now, this could also be someone maybe was attacking somebody's finances here, right? Wanted someone to be in an energy of lack so they don't follow their dreams. But give me a clear message, Spirit. Knight of air. Queen of fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Who is this Queen of fire? So it could be a feminine. Oh, no, hold on. Who is this Queen of fire? I see the Empress. So I don't know if this is something to do with your confidence. Maybe somebody was trying to affect your confidence, because the Queen of fire is someone who doesn't underestimate herself, right? She's very much a go-getter. She's very much, you know, has a zest for life or a passion for something. It also talks about her being very intelligent and graceful. So the way you handle things, the way you handle yourself. It says stretch your wings and fly. It says don't underestimate yourself. It says assert your independence and creativity. So again, you see this energy was something that you do for work. I don't know why it's causing people challenges, but show me more. The Hermit. Yeah. It's almost like you're just in your energy where you're kind of minding your own business here, Virgos. You know, maybe you are studying something specific, gaining knowledge. The Hermit talks about someone who is in isolation. It talks about someone who kind of goes within. The Hermit is an energy of someone who, to me, filled with knowledge and wisdom. So what's the issue? The issue is that you are awakening. It says look at things from a different perspective. It says a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. Now, depending on what you do, depending on who these people are, some of you may not even know who they are, okay? But I feel like the issue here is that with you being woke and maybe doing something to help awaken others, it's putting them in an energy where they have to face almost their demons. And I don't feel like they want to do that. 8 of Swords. It talks about an illusion of being trapped. They may, again, been trying to affect your third eye, your intuition. It says an illusion of being trapped. It says a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So especially I feel like with those kings that I saw, right, and the Emperor energy out here, especially I feel like if you are a feminine and these are masculines that are feeling some type of way, because it almost, it's that energy of they see you doing the work. They seeing you progress. They're seeing you achieve something. And sometimes that does make people feel like, you know, well, what am I doing with my life, you know? Like I said, especially if you are feminine and these are masculines. What is this High Priestess? You have the 4 of water, which talks about a missed opportunity. It talks about an energy of discontentment or boredom. It talks about someone needs to open their eyes to the possibilities. I don't know if there's someone who feels like they've missed an opportunity with you. Show me more. High Priestess. Yeah, the Queen of Earth is trying to come out. And look what's right behind you. The Moon. Someone's in their emotions. But again, this talks about important psychic insights, events behind the scenes. It talks about release fears that hold you back. Now, it could say to me that some of my Virgos, maybe you have already done that. And some of you, I feel like you need to step into this position as well. And then for others of you, right, these are these people who feel like this behind the scenes. All right, what's the Queen of Pentacles? Because when you look at the Queen of Pentacles in this card, right, you see she has her hands out almost like she's doing magic, right? But look what she's manifesting for herself. It looks like a big pot of gold. Abundance. Show me more. And I'm hearing Spirit say for some of you, that is what these people are afraid of. You having this abundance, you having this security. And all by yourself for some of you. Show me more. Oops. Maybe not all by yourself. Or again, I could be speaking to feminines, masculines. But the Queen of Pentacles is coming out with the King. Hello. Yeah. What's the Four of Cups with? There's a new chapter coming in for somebody, and I feel like it's gonna move or it's coming in fast. Eight of Wands, and then you have the Sun right behind it. Oh, who can stop these people? Look at that, the Dreamer and the Star. They're playing a song. Oh, who sings that? I can only hear bits. I can hear the bit where he says, if you want it. But then I hear the other bit where he says, something about we're living in the fast lane now, for real. Oh, is it how do you want it? How does it feel? It's coming through a little bit clearer now, but let me move on. Yeah, the Dreamer, number one. The Star. And you see these people, what's behind this? Yeah, do you know what? A lot of you, right, these people are working against you because they actually want to be part of whatever it is that you're doing. Or just a part of your life. Or just back in your energy. With unity. Spirit, give me a card for the Four of Water. Yeah, damn. 4 of Water, and it's clarifying with the 5 of Water. Show me more. And there's the Unity card. One more. And a lot of you as well, with this Unity card, right, it talks about maybe people working against you because they don't have the same beliefs. Nine of Air, Knight of Fire, and the 5 of Air. Something's over. And these people, I feel like they're going to be worried because, give me one, why are they worried? I feel like there's something here about karma being returned. The Emperor. Aries, Taurus energy. Show me more. The 7 of Water. Yeah, it's like you're dealing with people who are delusional. They have like wishful thinkings, or these are people that are just confused. They don't know where they're going in life. They don't know how they're going to make their next penny. Yeah, look at that. I just saw the Knight of Earth and then parted it on the 6 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. These are people that made bad investments. 10 of Water. And what is this? The Ace of Air. You're going to get some sort of victory here, Virgos, okay? With that Ace of Air and the 10 of Water, yeah, this is like emotional fulfillment. This could be, you know, a very loving, caring relationship here. Or you just having people around you that are like-minded, that will support you. Yeah. So give me 3 cards. Why did Virgo need to know this? Well, I think I know why you needed to know this. I feel like you need to remember how powerful you are. Okay? 3 cards, though. Why did Virgo need to know this? There's something as well. Now, I'm not an astrologer, right? But there's something here. The Spirit is trying to show me. There's something here about certain planets shifting. Which is, I feel like, is what's going to support these changes. So, yeah, I'm getting goosebumps. So, give me 3 cards why Virgo needed to know this. Six of Pentacles. Money coming in here, Virgos. Money being balanced here. It says gifts of money, time, or effort. It says new career opportunities. It says receiving a loan or paying off debts. And it's almost like the way I'm seeing this kind of, even though the Six of Pentacles, yes, is about balance. It's almost like this fairy is like taking these coins out of here and putting them back where they belong. Just so some of you may even been dealing with like people who are thieves. All right. Why does Virgo need to know this? Justice. Yep. It says fair and just decisions. It says do what you know is right. It says stand up for your beliefs. I feel like as long as you keep moving forward and fighting and putting the effort in, Virgos, right, Spirit is going to always make sure that you're okay. And then you have the Seven of Water. And it says a complex decision. It says the need to do research. It says stop procrastinating. What's the Seven of Water? Page of Earth. This could be like lots of opportunities coming towards you. Page of Earth talks about good news, about financial matters. Again, for those of you that are maybe wanting to start something and you've been experiencing delays, don't give up on it. It says a new area of study. This card talks about success. Spirit is also congratulating for some of you for being very patient here. So what's the energy going forward for these people? I ain't even going to lie. That doesn't necessarily actually mean physical death, but I did hear death. But death, again, it could just represent endings in certain situations here. Let's see. Give me 3 cards. What's the energy going forward for these people? Came out sideways. It's a strength card. And in the upright, it would say great inner strength. It says release harsh judgments. It says forgiveness and compassion. But coming out sideways, you see that? These are people that can't let go of. This is like an energy of revenge and things like that, right? People making harsh judgments when they don't have the right to. So their energy going forward, I notice it's a number 11, so that can give me the number 2, right? Which is like that energy of juggling. Having issues with their inner strength and confidence. What's the energy? Oh, okay. Show me more, Spirit, okay? Because the strength card is Leo and Virgo energy. So I don't know if the energy going forward is coming out sideways. Is these people still trying to attack you? Their energy going forward, the Seven of Fire. Yeah, the Seven of Fire talks about an energy of someone who's being very defensive. Someone who is an energy of stubbornness, standing their ground. But this card says, choose your battles wisely. Yeah, I see. I see you moving forward and I see you having some sort of success. 3 of Wands. King of Cups, 2 of Fire. Yeah, these people are going to be left in their emotions. One more. The energy for these people going forward. You have the 8 of Fire landed on the Queen of Fire. Give me one more. And the 6 of Water. Yeah, energy of nostalgia. Now, this could even be them still continuing to watch you, right? Yeah, Ace of Fire at the bottom of the deck. You follow your heart here, Virgos, okay? Ace of Wands, Queen of Cups. Yeah, Unity, 5 of Cups, Knight of Fire, 9 of Swords. And the Magician. But you have the 8 of Cups right behind the Magician with the 4 of Air. Yeah, they did need to lay something to rest. You got life experience and you have the Empress with the Ace of Air. It's like you've learned from the past. And this is why you get to elevate. This is why you get to grow. This is why you get to have the abundance. So, give me, do I want to get one of those? Not really. Give me one of these for Virgos. How do you want to close out this reading, Spirit? Message for Virgo. What are we getting stuck on? Affirmation for positive change here. And then right behind it, you have transformation and change. One card. Make a clear message, Spirit. What does Virgo need to hear? Thank you. Earth magic. Bottom of the deck, you have give love. So you have earth magic. Keep yourself, I was going to say prayed up. Definitely do that. But make sure you're charging your crystals and things like that. Make sure you're taking your spiritual baths, okay? Let's quickly read it. Earth magic. So earth magic, I see the number 5. So again, we do have the 5 here on Mars and Force, right? So you staying grounded as well, I feel like is playing a big part in this, okay? It's on page number 27. 7 add 2 is the number 9. And it's the Wounded Warrior, yes. But you see, when you look at the Wounded Warrior card, he looks like he's already come out of this whatever battle it is, right? And yes, you may have got a few bumps and scrapes and whatever, right? But the thing is that is important is that you are still standing. So let's see, 27, very quickly. How long is it? Super long. So it says action. It says take a walk and pay attention to all the growing things around you, or plant some seeds in a garden or a container inside. There is certain magic in starting new life in the soil and watching it grow and blossom. For something even more practical, do something good for the earth, like planting a tree, cleaning up litter, or creating a welcome space in your yard for birds or critters. As you do any of these things, be mindful of your connection to the element of earth and fill your heart with gratitude for her gifts. Divination. This card is telling you to do something magical. Magic means something different to each of us, but pick an action that seems magical to you, that will connect you to the element of earth, and do it today. It doesn't have to be a long, complicated ritual. It says magic feeds the soul as the earth nourishes the body. Do something magical. Your spirit will thank you. Now, if you want to hear the spell bit, it does say, take a walk and pick up the first rock that catches your eye. If you see any preserve or any shapes or symbols on it, it says if you have rocks or crystals at home, you can use one of them. Crystals in particular often have inclusions or internal fractures that change the appearance every time you look at them. So connect with earth today. Stay grounded. Today may be significant. You never know what these people are up to behind the scenes, okay? But it's that energy of if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, Virgos, okay? So that's what I have for you. Guys, stay safe, love and light.